Welcome everybody, and thank you for taking some time out to jump on our call tonight. So this is for you if you're sick and tired of feeling tired and you're frustrated with the lack of results with your health. This is also for you if you want to lose fat, you want to increase energy, have better sleep, build muscle, and to age gracefully. So if you fit into any of those categories, you're in the right place. So, I'm just going to share my screen with you. We've got a bit of a slideshow we're going to go through. So would it be okay if I showed you how to achieve permanent health results and to achieve those health goals? So tonight we're going to go through quite a few different things, but first I'd love to share my story with you guys. My name is Sandy. I started Isagenix just over 4 years ago, and before Isagenix I was a high school PE teacher. I have a Bachelor of Health Science and a Bachelor of Education, and I was on a real mission to get healthy. I was working out in the gym 6 days a week, I was eating really well, and I was getting no results, and I was exhausted. So it was really disheartening for me to have that experience. And I suppose I was looking for something. I was looking for something to get me results and to make me feel better so I could be a better mum and a better wife and just a happier person all around. So I was introduced to Isagenix by my cousin. I saw her results on Facebook and she was talking about how much energy she had, and I just thought, you know what, this sounds like what I want, but I was skeptical of it as well. So look, I decided to give it a go because of the 30-day money back guarantee. And after my first week, I just felt different. Like I felt like something in my body had shifted, and it was like I'd been plugged in. It's a really surreal feeling to explain to you, but yeah, it was like my body was getting something that it hadn't been getting before. So the weight loss goal that I had actually become a real side benefit, and I stayed on the program for the energy and the great mood and all those other things that come along when you start feeding your body the right stuff. So look, really quickly, people started noticing my results. I released 2.5 kilos, in the first little part of my program. And then over my first few months, I released 13 kilos. And I've maintained that now for, almost 4 years, which I think is the most important part. And we're going to go through that a bit today. So, but people started noticing my results and started asking me what I was doing. And I really organically started, sharing with people. And it was quite a normal reaction. People just wanted to feel better and wanted to have more energy, and they were saying things to me like, "Why are you so happy all the time?" Which I think is a really funny question. But they wanted to know what I was doing. So this enabled me to start building an income stream for my family, and I got my products paid for really quickly. And I did decide to start looking at this more as a business and started to share with more and more people. So our family decided that this was the course that we were going to take, and within 9 months of really concentrating on it, I was able to resign from my teaching role, and at that stage I was on double my weekly teaching income. So now our family are a full-time family. Both my husband and I work from home. Just going to make sure everyone's on mute so we can get this recorded. So if everyone can just mute their videos, their Zoom, that would be awesome. There's just someone that's not muted. You can hear a little baby there. Okay, great. I think we've got there. And my slides are going all over the place. Okay, so let's just get into it. I think you guys have heard enough about my story now. But look, what I really want to just express to you guys that tonight I'm going to introduce you to a nutritional system that absolutely has the potential to change your life. So here are some examples of, some of the people that are getting results. And we've got thousands of people in our team having success with this program and achieving their goals, including things like weight loss, increasing their energy, improving their athletic performance and like building lean muscle, healthy aging, and even the wealth creation aspect. So I want you to think today, what do you really want? So I want you to grab a pen, and if you could change 3 things in your life right now, what would they be? So it might be that you want to feel better or more confident. It might be that you want to go on more holidays. It might be that you want to have more quality time with your family and friends. It might be that you want to lose that last bit of sticky weight that you haven't been able to shift, or even get that, that 6-pack that you've always dreamed of. So look, I would love you just to jot down a couple of things. So 3 things that you would really, really want. So have a bit of a moment to dream a little bit. And I guess today that I'm probably going to be able to help you see a path to at least one of those things, and maybe all 3. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So look, tonight what we're going to cover is what Isagenix is, why it's necessary, and how it can help you with your health goals. And I'm going to teach you as much as I can in this short time that we've got together today. And then I promise I'll show you how to continue with this journey if you choose to later on. So let's get into it. So, what is Isagenix? Isagenix is a health and wellness company, and their vision is to impact world health and to free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process, they would like to create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And I think that's a pretty awesome and lofty goal that they've set for themselves, and they are starting to realise that. We're in 13 countries now. We've been in Australia for 10 years, and we're the #1 network marketing company in Australia at the moment. So we're having massive success here. And that's because the products and the systems work. So if they didn't work, we wouldn't be having that success. So they're scientifically backed, and we're having great results. So let's look at the solutions that we offer. So we offer 5 solutions. One of those is weight loss. One is athletic performance. So that includes things like increasing stamina, building lean muscle, improving recovery times, all those types of things in terms of performance. And we have lots of athletes that actually use our system because of the quality of the protein and the science behind the products. We also have healthy aging as a solution, energy, and wealth creation. So they're the 5 solutions that Isagenix covers. So I'd love to share a couple of stories with you guys tonight. And one of those was just actually shared in our team page yesterday. And this is Natalie. So Natalie's a mum, and she started the program a couple of months ago, and she's had absolutely phenomenal results. So I'm just going to outline that, these results aren't typical. This is a really extraordinary transformation, but the average weight loss in the first 9 days of this system is about 3.9 kilos. So that's pretty impressive in itself. But Natalie's had huge results. She's released 25 kilos. And she's gone from a size 18 in her clothes down to a 10 to 12 in a relatively short time period. But I actually love her testimonial the most. So she says that I used to constantly feel tired and run down, never had any energy to keep up with my kids. I felt and looked older than my years. So unhealthy, I become depressed and overweight, and I had a severe Coca-Cola addiction. So I know for some people being addicted to Coca-Cola may not sound extreme, but for people who have to have it every day, it really does make them feel really bad. The sugar itself is quite toxic to our bodies. So she says, as a result, I now have the energy I was craving. I sleep better. My skin feels great. I'm motivated and think clearer at work. I'm 100% healthier and happier than I've ever been in my life. I kicked my Coca-Cola addiction, and I was able to lose a total of 25 kilos. So, and she also says, my new lifestyle is the best decision I've ever made, and believe it can empower anyone to take control of their health and well-being. And, this was a really big thing for Natalie to share, because she had lost a lot of confidence in herself. And I had a chat with her on the phone actually this afternoon, and she's just so excited about how she's feeling and the possibility of helping other people feel the same way. So yeah, that's Natalie's story. And a little bit of a different story. This is Shannon. Shannon's from our team also, and this picture was actually also posted on her timeline yesterday, but she posted this testimonial into our team page that I really wanted to share with you. So she uses our energy and performance range, and she says, here's the thing. As a power lifter, losing weight and not losing strength is a hard thing to do, or it can be. I lost 8 kilos this year while increasing my 3 lift total by 60 kilos. So basically what she's saying is she's reduced her fat on her body, but has been able to increase her strength. And often that doesn't happen with powerlifting. So, and she says she's used Isagenix products for over 3 years. She tapers the program to her needs, and what she is achieving is when she follows the program 90% of the time, which, you know, is a great testimonial, because this is a lifestyle. You know, the other 10% of the time she can let her hair down and have a little bit of fun. So that's such a great result, and I really want to congratulate Shannon on that. So what also makes Isagenix unique is our coaching and community support. So Isagenix chose the business model of network marketing in particular, so people would have the community support. And what studies have shown is actually that peer-supported weight loss is just as effective as professional support in weight loss. So, you know, paying people to support you. So when someone introduces you to Isagenix, they become your support person, your tour guide, and they make sure that you understand how to use your products and that you get some great guidance and tips on how to maximize the benefits out of your program. So we have an awesome team page. It's a really great community of people who are there to encourage and support you. We have lots of resources in there. So it's really quite unique in that respect. And I love that that's, you know, part of the package when you start an Isagenix program. So let's get back into, so that was what is Isagenix, and the next part is why is Isagenix necessary? And this is actually really important because often people see Isagenix just as a diet or a weight loss program, and it's so much more than that. So look, the 3 reasons that Isagenix is necessary, one of those is stress. The second one is our food is nutritionally depleted. And the third one is toxicity in our world and in our environment. And I'm going to cover these in a little bit more depth for you now. So little tip, I want you to start thinking of your body like a sports car, okay? So when we clean out the filters and we put premium fuel in the tank, obviously a sports car is going to perform better, right? So think of your body like that. So I want you to think about how often are you cleaning your filters, so giving your body a cleanse, and what type of fuel are you putting in your body? Is it crappy E10, or is it the best premium fuel that you can get? Because there is a massive difference in how your body will perform with those different types of fuel. So let's have a look about stress first. So, you know, stress is a massive issue, not just, you know, in Australia, across the world. And look, Australians have admitted that 72% of us, that stress is affecting our health, and 64% of people say stress is affecting their mental health. So, you know, this is a huge deal for Australia. And when you have a look at the things that are stressing us, there are things like technology, you know, obviously work, family, relationship troubles, money. Money is one of the top things that is stressing Australians out, and lifestyle and what to eat and how to eat it. So, you know, and if our body is stressed, it is going to hold on to fat stores. And this has to do with the cortisol, which is our stress hormone that's floating around in our body. So there's parts in our program that help our body deal with stress. And when we can manage stress, it allows our body to utilize those fat stores, which is really important, because you can be eating really well, you can be exercising, you can even be cleansing and still not losing weight if stress is a factor for you. So, you know, stress is something that we really need to manage. Okay, so the next part of this is nutrient depletion of our food. And, you know, I didn't really understand this before I started Isagenix, but, you know, our food doesn't contain the nutrition that it did even 50 or 60 years ago. So if you look at this, this statistic, UCLA did a study where they looked at the iron content of spinach, and they used the same plot of land. So it looked at 1953 versus, it was like 1997, I think. And that what they found was that to get the same amount of iron out of one bowl of spinach in 1953, you'd need to eat like 43 bowls of spinach. So, like, I don't even really like spinach, but to have to eat 43 bowls of it to get that iron content is not something that I'd like to do. So it makes sense that we need to start filling those gaps in our diet with nutritional supplements. And that's where our program comes in, because it's full of amazing nutrition from natural sources. So we have a range of products. We have superfood smoothies, I like to call them. They're a shake, but I give these shakes to my kids every morning for breakfast because of the quality of the protein and the nutrients that are in them. So I want you to remove the negative connotations of the word shake and understand that these shakes are superfoods. So I wouldn't give my kids a diet shake, if you know what I mean. But we can use them for weight loss, but we can also use them just to flood our body with amazing nutrition. We also have a range of vitamin and mineral supplements that help fill these gaps in the diet and help our body with antioxidant support and other minerals and botanicals that help support our body's natural processes. So really, it's like filling the gaps in your diet. Even if you're eating really well and eating clean, the nutrient content just isn't there in our food. And then we go into toxicity. So I want you to have a think about everything that surrounds us. Like, think about the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the food that we eat that's sprayed with pesticides and herbicides, or it's over-processed, it has preservatives in it. The soil that our food's grown in is being treated with pesticides and herbicides, and not the crops aren't being rotated, which damages the microorganisms in the soil. And then you've got all the products that we use, whether in our house or on our skin, or even like shampoo and hairspray and toothpaste and all that sort of stuff. And I had never really thought about it before, but if you have a look at what you use throughout the day, I think you'll be quite alarmed. So we're exposed to these, impurities from all of these different areas, and our body is basically getting overloaded. We do have natural systems to help our body with toxicity. However, there's too much going on, so some of them are getting stuck. And what our body does to protect us from those stuck impurities is it covers them in fat. And that fat is the really dangerous fat that sits around our organs. It's called visceral fat. So parts of our program help our body's natural detoxification systems do their thing, but like supercharged. So it helps our body release those impurities from the fat. And then when we're drinking lots of water, we're able to flush them out. And when we don't have those impurities in our body, that visceral fat isn't required anymore. So it starts to be processed. So, looking at toxicity, that's another major factor for retaining fat, because if we can't get rid of those impurities, the body's going to hold on to the fat because it needs it. It's a protective mechanism, right? And this is that, that really annoying tummy fat that you can't get rid of that causes your muffin top on your jeans. It's that fat. So that's the fat that we want to get rid of when we're doing cleanse days and cleansing. And the last thing we want to look at is financial stress. So, I want to ask you the question, do you feel financial stress? Because 44% of Australian households are actually under some sort of financial stress. And, there's a really high statistic about the amount of marriages that could be saved if there was an extra $500 coming in to, that household. So, financial stress is a huge issue in Australia and across the world. And Isagenix also has a solution for that if people choose to utilize it. So let's look now at how Isagenix can help you. Okay, so we're going to go through a few different things here. We're going to look at how Isagenix can support you in developing healthy lifestyle habits. So we're not interested in quick fixes or fads. Like, we're interested in helping you develop a healthy lifestyle, including these products to fill the gaps in the diet, help with toxicity, and help your body cope with stress. So you get long-term permanent results. So when you develop healthy lifestyle habits, it just becomes a part of who you are. Like, it's not something weird. It's not something you have to try to do. It's something that you do because it makes you feel great, and it gets you results, and you want to maintain that. So it's not something you have to try for. So it takes, I know there's a statistic that says, the common belief that it takes 21 days to form a new habit. Realistically, it takes about 60 days to form a new habit. So I don't know where that, that misconceptions come from. But, 60 days of doing the same thing again and again is going to allow you to develop a great habit. And that's what we're about. So I'd love for you to think of this in 60-day blocks. So the first way I can help you is, developing healthy lifestyle habits. And when we do that, what's going to happen is it's going to increase your energy. It's going to help your body cope with stress. It's going to allow you to build and maintain lean muscle mass. You'll burn fat more effectively. And it's going to help you age gracefully. I mean, who doesn't want to look great and feel great as they age? And it's also going to reduce financial stress if you choose the wealth creation option. And the second thing I want to look at is this perfect storm for health. So what Isagenix is a combination of these things. So it's a combination of clean eating, using supplements to fill those gaps in the diet and support our body's natural processes, and to get active. So, you can do these things independently, and obviously you're not going to get as good results as if you put them all together. So we are looking for this sweet spot here, right in the middle of that perfect storm for health. And I want you to have a think about where you may be sitting at the moment in terms of that. Okay, let me have a quick sip of water. So, look, I promised you guys that I was going to show you how you could continue to learn about this and continue your journey if you think this may be right for you. So I'm going to outline the main starting packs that you can choose to begin on. So there's a variety depending on your goals and your budget. But before I do, I really want you to have a think about what you spend currently. So think about 2 meals a day. Think about whether you buy coffee, whether you're buying, snacks, any vitamin and mineral supplements that you're currently using. So our packs cover all or many of these things depending on the level that you choose. So instead of shopping from like a cafe or your local takeaway store or grocery store or chemist, you're shopping from your own online store. So you're replacing where you're spending your money. So rather than, it's not an additional cost, you're just taking it from where you're spending over here and you're looking over there. You're buying from your online store. So, and what I also want to raise with you is that this is absolutely risk-free. So, what if I told you could try this and you didn't have to worry about, if it didn't work, because if it, for whatever reason, didn't work for you, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's how sure Isagenix are that you're going to get results with this program, and I think that's great peace of mind. Okay, so let's get into the different packs. So there's different levels depending on your budget and goals. So I'm going to go through all of them with you, and you just need to see, what were those 3 things you wrote down in the beginning in terms of your goals, and which one might fit you, and then have a look at your budget and what you're currently spending and what might fit into your budget. So this is the biggest pack that we have. This pack is for people who want the best of the best. It has the full 30-day program, which is our 4 canisters of shake, which is enough for 2 meals per day. It has the Ionic Supreme, which is that stress support. You have your Cleanse for Life, which is your cleansing supplement that helps support your body's natural detox processes. You've got Isoflush and Natural Accelerator, which help with digestion and metabolism, and Isa Snacks, which help stabilize blood sugar levels and help with cravings. So that's your basic 30-day program. But this pack also has a complete essentials with Isagenesis, which is a full vitamin and mineral support. It's incredible. So there's 4 different supplements in there. I had to think about that for a minute. And they actually come in little daily blister packs, which are really cool. So you can chuck them in your handbag and have them on the run. You also get 60 snacks. So for people who don't want to have to worry about snacks, they're all supplied in this pack, basically. So you can choose to have other snacks, but basically they're all supplied in here. And you're also getting some energy products with our e-shots and our replenish. So that works out around $25 a day. Okay, remember it's covering two meals, 2 snacks, and you're getting your complete supplement program. So that, again, that is for people who want the best of the best, and maybe for really busy people. I'm going to go through the weight loss options next. So weight loss, the weight loss packs are some of our most popular, and the most popular pack is this weight loss premium pack. This pack gives us awesome results. It's sort of a happy medium between, the biggest pack and the budget option. And with this pack, you're getting your full 30-day program, as I described before. You're getting essentials for men or women, depending on, whether you're male or female. And that's like a really awesome multivitamin. And then you're getting the Isagenix, which basically helps your body produce healthier cells. And you do get some snack support with the bars. So half a bar is a snack. So that pack works out around $19 a day. Okay, so that's a happy medium for people. Now, this pack down here is your basic 30-day program. It works out around $13 a day. You get all those basics that I described before, but there is no snack support with that one. So if you are if you're looking at that option, you really want to make sure that you're pretty comfortable with creating your own snacks. So with this pack, you would supply both snacks each day and your meal at the end of the day. Okay. Then we have the energy options. So these packs are really new, and it's really exciting because we actually didn't have this option before. So with the energy premium pack here, it's similar to your premium pack for weight loss. However, you've got some different products in there. So you have Ageless Actives, which is a great product for energy, and it's also really great for skin and hair and nails. So it's really supportive for those systems. And you're getting our energy products in Replenish, which is an electrolyte and B and C vitamin sports drink, and 2 boxes of e-shots, which are all natural energy shots. They have a little bit of caffeine, about the same as a cup of coffee, but they're great for a pre-workout or just to have when you need a little pick-me-up. So again, that pack works out around $19 a day, and it's covering 2 meals for you. And then you have an energy 30-day program. Now, this 30-day program really is for people on maintenance. It wouldn't be somewhere that I would start people. It only gives you enough for 1 shake a day, so it's a great follow-on pack. But you also get the Replenish and the e-shots in there. So again, this would be something that you may follow on with after you do a 30-day system like the premium pack. Then we have our performance range. So this is for any of those people out there who are serious about their athletic performance goals. So they might want to build muscle, have faster recovery, greater stamina, and overall just improve their fitness. So this pack comes with 4 boxes of our higher protein Isolene Pro Shake. So it has 36 grams of protein as opposed to the 24 that's in our normal shake. So it's great for muscle development. You also get our full amped range. So I'll quickly run through these for you. The Amp Nox and Amp Recover are our pre-workouts. So the Amp Power is a creatine supplement. And the Amp Nox helps our body oxygenate our blood a little bit more effectively. And then we've got Amp Recover, which is our amino acid supplement, which helps with our muscle recovery. So you can have that during your workout or straight after. So this pack, you're also getting your Replenish, which is that electrolyte drink, and you get the Isa Pro, which is straight whey protein. So our protein is under-natured whey protein, which is fantastic for muscle development. It already has a full amino acid profile in it, which is quite unusual, and that's because our protein isn't heat processed. So it's a cold, like a cold pressed method of extracting the whey protein, which is why all the athletes really like our products. And then we have a basic 30-day performance system, which works out around $14.50 a day. Again, this would probably be sort of a follow-on pack. There's enough for one shake a day. You do get the full AMP system. So this would be great for people who are just looking for that little edge with their training. So yeah, it's a really great addition to our packs now. Okay, then we have healthy aging. So this is for people who want to age gracefully. And by aging gracefully, I mean they want to look and feel their best as you get older. So, I think that aging gracefully is about doing what you want as you age so that your body is keeping up with your mind, if you know what I mean. So let's go through the inclusion. So this is the premium pack here. Again, you've got a similar 30-day program in that you've got 2 shakes a day and you've got your cleanse for life to do your cleanse days. You get the complete essentials with Isagenix, and that's what makes this pack quite special in that you get that full vitamin and mineral support. Okay, so that one works out around $19.80 a day. This one, again, doesn't have snack support, so you'd want to be like a quite confident snacker with this one, but it does cover your 2 meals a day. And then you've got your Healthy Aging 30-day pack. Again, this is more of a follow-on pack, like a maintenance pack, but the beautiful thing about this pack is you get Isagenix. So Isagenix are like healthy chocolate, so you can have them on a cleanse day, you can have them just as a snack. They're infused with green tea. They actually boost your mood and metabolism. So I know when my husband misses his Isagenix, he's like a cranky bear. So I'm just like, go and eat some chocolate. He loves his Isagenix. So I'd say that's a really awesome part of the healthy aging program. So there are main packs, main starter packs. So I want you to have a think about where you would sit with those packs. And I also want you to have a think about what does the next 30 or 60 or even 90 days look like for you? So how much energy or fun or vitality do you lose each week by not having your body on track? And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I want you to really have a think about, what are you going to do in the next 30 or 60 days to get you closer to your goals? And what if making this change now could be the answer that you're actually looking for? So I'm just going to take you through the top 3 questions that I get when I explain this program to people. So look, the first question that I usually get is, Sandy, I'm really not sure that I can afford this. So I want you to break down what you're currently spending, which would be the first way that I answer this question. So, have a think about, for example, I'll do an example for you. So if you look at a coffee, so let's say a coffee is, $5, and then let's be really conservative and say breakfast is $5. Okay, then you might spend $10 at lunch. And then on your snacks, you might spend $5, okay? And I'm being super conservative here. I haven't added any vitamin and mineral supplements. I'm trying to keep it quite minimal. You're already up to $25. So, what people often find is when they come in and start this program is that they're actually saving money. And they are starting to get results. So I want you to have a think about, is the money that you're already spending, is that getting you results? Because if you're on this call, I would suspect that maybe it's not getting you the results that you're after. And this may be an option to, change where you're spending your money to something that is going to actually assist you in getting results. Now, I also want to highlight too for you guys that when you help people get started with Isagenix reward us for that. So they don't pay celebrities to endorse our products. Every famous athlete that uses our program has to pay for their products. So they prefer to reward us, the people actually using the program, getting results, for sharing it with people and helping people get healthy. So for example, I'm just going to give you an example here. So say this is you and you help your friend Sarah get started, and she decides to start with an ultimate pack, and you help your friend David get started and he wants to start with the same thing. If they start in the same week as each other, you're going to get up to $450 in bonuses. That's huge amount of money. If they decide to start on the premium pack, remember the most popular packs, like 90% of people start on, you'd still receive $370. You know, it's a fantastic way to make your program more affordable and also keep you accountable as you're, you know, getting your results. And it's fun. It's fun to do this with friends and keep each other on track. So this program really is designed to pay for itself, because when people start noticing what you are doing, they're going to ask you, just like they did me. And when you share that with them, you get rewarded by Isagenix. So the second question that I get asked is, but Sandy, what if I don't like shakes? Like, I like to eat real food. And, you know, this was me. I know exactly how you feel. I felt that way when I started. My big objection was to the shakes, because I had done shakes before and I was starving an hour afterwards, and they told me not to eat anything until I could have my next shake. So I didn't want to do that again. But what I found with this program, it's absolutely not that. It is about feeding your body what it needs to improve your metabolism. It's about fueling your body with the best fuel. Remember, we talked about it being like a sports car. So you're eating every 2 or 3 hours with this program. These photos are here. They're my real dinner. Like, I took those photos. This one here is my choc mint shake, which is a seasonal shake that we have. And I make it like a mousse. It's like you're eating dessert for dinner. It's really awesome. So I want you just to understand that this is not it's not about depriving your body at all, okay? It's about feeding your body what it needs to perform at its peak. And let's look at the third one. So, Sandy, I have tried lots of diets and they don't work for me. So what makes this different? And I think this is a really valid question because there are so many different diets out there. And the first thing I want to explain to you is this is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. This is a wellness program. And it's absolutely not about depriving your body at all. And as I said before, it's about feeding your body the right fuel and the right nutrition so it can perform at its peak. Okay, and I had tried every diet before. I literally had tried everything. So I understand when people say, you know, what makes this different, because I've done it all. I think what makes it different is because we're actually giving our body what it needs. Okay, many diets are based on the fact that you're reducing your caloric intake and increasing exercise, which, you know, we've all been led to believe is going to lead to significant weight loss. Unfortunately, if people take this to the extreme, their body goes into starvation mode and they don't build muscle mass, which then damages the metabolism. It's a slippery slope, and this is where people get that yo-yo effect from dieting. Okay, so this is about feeding your body, and I can't stress that enough. Okay, so that's what makes it different. Now, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready? So if you've always, I'm going to read you a quote. If you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always got. So Henry Ford said that, and then Tony Robbins a bit later, and people, you know, give him the credit for it. But, you know, your results are waiting for you. What's going to be different for you this time? This might be exactly what you've been looking for. So it absolutely was for me. So if you're on here and you're tossing it up, it's time to stop procrastinating and it's time to try something new. And remember, you've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. So, you know, if you're ready to let go of your excuses and to start your own health transformation, I want you to contact the person who invited you onto this call. And they're going to answer any questions that you have moving forward, and they're going to get you all set up. And we're really excited to welcome you to our team. And look, I really can't wait to hear about your progress, and maybe your photo will be the one featuring on, you know, our webinar, our next webinar, showing your progress, because that's what this is all about, using our stories to inspire other people to achieve their best possible health. So make sure you contact the person that invited you to this call, and they'll be able to get everything set up for you. So we can't wait to help you and see you in our team page. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.